Okay guys, so I've got a banger for you in this video. As the thumbnail already suggests, we are taking a look at the fight between Terence Crawford and Henry Hank Lundy. In this fight, the WBO Super Lightweight title was on the line. This 12-rounder title fight was set at the famous Madison Square Garden Theatre in New York. Crawford was the champion and had attained this title 2 fights earlier in a vacant title fight against Thomas Dulorme. Okay, thoughts and opinions at the end. Let's get straight into the action.
Defending its WBO Super Lightweight Championship of the world. Born and bred in Omaha, Nebraska, Terence Crawford.
Good evening, gentlemen. Oversee the instructions in the dressing room. I want you to obey the commands, protect yourselves at all times. Right now, right here is going to call it under the letters. Everything on the letter here, right here is on the letters, okay? Tap it up, it's going to work. Tap it up.
Nebraska seems to have traveled well here to the Big Apple, and there are just boxing fans appearing to be from New York who are just Crawford fans because he is an elite fighter. Hank Lundy.
It's the first round with straightforward aggression against Terence Crawford, and the Crawford family at ringside not quite as excited in this moment as they were at the beginning of the fight.
Don't let him do what he's doing. If you want to stay close, you get smaller and you can counter him. That you side, he's coming with wild puncher. You know what I mean, right? Just get smaller and counter on the side. I want you to push a little bit more. You good? All right, just push a little bit more. That's it.
Spring in. See that shit? Keep that back. But when you're off, make sure you're ready for your defense. That's all thing gonna do. That's the only thing he got.
Yeah.
He can't box with you. He just want to make you fall. Fuck wrong. Keep boxing this motherfucker until you catch it. All right? Come on.
Just step around. Just keep it free. Just keep turning him. Just keep turning him.
This Tuesday, it's the premiere of the 3rd installment of our 5-part reality series, Gonzaga March to Madness. Get a look behind the scenes as this year's Gonzaga men's basketball team pursues its 18th straight NCAA tournament bid. Next Saturday night, streaking heavyweight knockout artist Luis Ortiz, fresh off the 7th-round knockout of Bryant Jennings, takes on Tony Thompson. Also that night, undefeated welterweight Saddam Ali matches up with Jesse Vargas.
Yeah, when you dip here, Hank, try to get me there, man. Go right up underneath, baby. You're making him miss a big shot, but we ain't making a pay. Okay? So as you bend, go right up under. Okay? Or
he see Hank Lundy after finding that range. He finally figured out how to step in and land a good, powerful jab right there. He took a small jab from Crawford as well, but he landed the most powerful of the 2 jabs.
Protect yourself.
Jabs through round 3. Crawford has landed 27. Lundy landing only 9 out of 77 attempted. Crawford's already thrown 103 jabs in the fight. He's been very busy with the right hand since putting that stick in front after he switched.
Might be a little close that one because he caught that big shot. All right. Listen, I need a better rhythm out you. Okay? Kind of flicking that jab, kind of make it a little bit stiffer and shit, okay? So you can push him back, all right?
yeah, ain't nothing but a little nip it, okay? Stay on that southpaw on him, okay? Working pretty good. Stay right there, okay? All right. Step with the punch. As soon as you miss, you tried it a couple times. Step up under. He's not eager to come in, right? You see it? You try to stay at base. So when you come in, man, step right up in the middle, up to him, right back in the middle. Come on. But get that.
Lundy, who likes to call himself Hammerin' Hank, with a little grin on his face as he comes out for round 5. First round, Lundy got the jump on Crawford, landed a couple of hard shots early. Harold Letterman gave him the round. Since then, Harold has scored every round so far for Crawford, 3 out of 4. Here's the punch that hurt him.
Yeah, he saw Crawford getting too close with the jab. Crawford knew right there he was close enough, so he threw a jab and set him up with a beautiful left hand right there down the pipe. because he had gotten close enough to him with that rangefinder. That hurt him. That left hurt him again.
Now Lundy in trouble.
Yeah, his legs wobbly at that point. There you see a straight left hand over the top. More of a push than the left hand that hurt him.
To about 8, and now here's the stoppage.
Well guys, there you have it. We have another fight in which to witness and attest to the greatness of Terence "Bud" Crawford. Hank Lundy definitely gave Crawford a run for his money in the early rounds, but Crawford was just too disciplined and too crafty for Lundy. So in this fight, Crawford was able to retain his WBO Super Lightweight title against a smart and athletic opponent in Lundy. He did so in great fashion by achieving a technical knockout victory in the 5th round. So it was evident from the first round that both boxers came out sharp, met in the center of the ring and wanted to impose themselves early in the fight. After some back and forth, Crawford made a tactical change by switching stance, and as soon as he did, Lundy responded by throwing his looping overhand right and occasionally adding the powerful left hook to reinforce the combination. I want you guys to re-watch the fight and check that whenever Lundy threw that punch, he dipped or slipped to the right, and this subtle change in height is what improves the chances of this powerful punch landing. So what is actually happening is that Lundy looks like he is either slipping or making an attempt to jab to the body, and this momentarily diverts Crawford's attention to switching off in the case of a perceived harmless slip, or to focus down in the case of a jab to the torso. So that is a little insight for you guys looking to add a punch like this to your arsenal when in the opposite stance. Now this is a great move from Lundy, but it wasn't established off any other punch. So for example, a jab to the torso. Instead, he just threw it from the slip. So after a while, it becomes easy to counter or nullify that move from Lundy. When we look at Crawford, we see that despite this success Lundy achieved with the power punches, he didn't get sucked into throwing power punches with Lundy and getting into a slugfest. Instead, he remained loyal to his jab and imposed his version of the fight over Lundy's. Now off the jab, it becomes a lot easier to set up all other punches, control the range at which you both engage, and counter your opponent if he tries anything wild. Now it is always stated that Crawford starts slow, but I believe the correct evaluation is not that he starts slow, but it is more the case that his opponents start too fast. And what I mean by this is that if you are attempting to land power punches before establishing your jab or range, then it becomes hard for you to land other things with the consistency you need to establish control and build momentum for the fight. Those initial power punches may provide some early success, but without a setup, it becomes complicated to modify your aggression. There are no real grounds for you to build other tactical options that are viable, and because you haven't determined the range, you are still susceptible to your opponent's advances. And this is what Crawford exploited in the fight. Anyway guys, that's all for now. I really hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please remember to smash the like button if you have enjoyed watching this particular update. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want to add anything about Crawford. So until my next one, peace out.